Misfortune is that Misfortune is going to be able to poke you out. You have stronger engage tools on the side of Mako, where he can actually just go bypass the Galio, and you've got a lot of damage that can come through from long range, definitely at that level 6 as well. So honestly, this bot lane is now heavily in favor of Mako and Scout, and what was already, we were talking about maybe Eric's damage coming through over time. Actually going towards the press the attack removes a lot of that damage, and now it actually gives a little bit of leeway towards Eric.
There we go, a bit of a 2v2 going on.
Get back, get into lane, and look towards an early gank level 6. As Aki, we said he's an aggressive jungler.
Yeah, even on the Kindred, going for a level 4 gank onto Flandre here. Flashes out to safety, though. Eric has taken a huge chunk in the bottom side as well, but no summoners used by the bot laners here. Just the summoners of Mako used, but none of them used defensively by Eric.
And when we get towards level 9, level 11, kind of around that 18-minute mark, that's where I'm just going to be strong.
Here we go. The global pressure comes on in. Flandre forces a flash out of Wooming, but they still go for the all-in underneath the tower. Flandre will go down. Nu takes one more shot, but he survives! Barely, but he gets away with it. Scout with a TP towards the top side, but it is way too little, and it is way too late.
Use him like everyone else has on Twitter, and that's the better option. But mid lane Wooming does get cut out.
Wooming in a bit of trouble, but here comes Gallagher. It is way too late. Wooming just removed from the play. Great taunt comes out from Colt, though, to answer. EDG still on top of the play, though. Solar Flare goes wide. Aki walks away. It's a 2-for-1 in favor of EDG at the end of it all.
Yeah, everyone moving. So they've got a lot of options if they want to hold on to it.
Wooming's been caught. Shockwave comes on through, and once again, Wooming is just removed from the game. JJ is having a lot of fun on this OLAP so far. Happy for JJ that he started things off well. He's already finished his gold drink for 12 minutes, and now he's found himself in a fight. Ragnarok not available, though. Has to flash away from this one. TP being channeled by Nu, I believe, as he'll enter the fray as well. Solar Flare jumped away from by Nu there. And the red buff, which is what we're all fighting over, is going to go the way of EDG.
We're looking at the Viper being able to... Well, I usually prefer the Eclipse. This is where I'm, like, disagreeing with Viper the whole way around this build right now. Like, I like Arcane Comet Eclipse. Misfortune, I think you get a really strong early game as mid lane.
Yeah, Scout trying to be aggressive here, but the Herald just goes on through, charges into the tower. I think they've got it. Ever get that style of fight is a different conversation.
I mean, if OMG are going to contest River like this, they're certainly going to.
Well, they're going on to Mako to start this one off. Mako is damn tanky. Bullet time does so much work. Aki trying to get away with his life. He's got Nu for reinforcements here as the curtain call comes out, and Eric does manage to hit the third, hits the fourth shot, and that's going to be Wooming to grab a kill. Aki jumps over the wall, keeping himself alive as Cold goes down, and this is looking great for EDG. Wooming completely out of mana and alone in the river. He goes down as a double goes the way of Viper, and in his debut game in the LPL, Viper's already got a hat-trick.
I mean, this is the moment, which means that gold is still outstanding. However, EDG, moving up here, Scout is going to be the benefactor of this top wave, and I like that JJ's supporting it as Aki.
Aki has been caught out and does not have the health for this fight. JJ going to be able to stay inside of the Lamb's Respite, but taken down in the end by Eric, sniped out by the rest of the squad. Aki ended up going down to the burn in the end, and this is all going the way of EDG. Viper surviving, good bit of lifesteal comes out, and Nu can't finish the kill off. And what looked like an overextension, I have to say that was really well played by Viper as well. Had the stopwatch, uses it as the Hextech ultimatum is about to complete, so it does go on cooldown, but doesn't get the CC off, and then obviously just tries to burst out Nu and survives the fight for himself. Viper managed to find a pick here onto Aki. Wooming is out of position as well, and we're getting to the point in the game now where OMG are starting to flounder. They're starting to get themselves out of position, get caught out, and when you fall behind against a team like EDG, especially with a composition like this that can just confidently 5v5 you, you don't get to misposition like that.
Yeah, I mean, look, this is EDG putting a slow, methodical stranglehold on OMG. And it's really difficult for OMG to come back, especially when EDG...
Incredibly difficult for OMG to do anything about. And now a TP comes on through from Flandre, or it might even be Scout, I'm not even sure. Viper jumping on forwards, actually used his Gale Force there just to try and force the fight onto Eric. The 4 shots go through, but Mako is more than happy to tank it. EDG can do whatever they want on the map right now. There is nothing OMG can do about it.
Yeah, I mean, they got the Cloud Soul, which, from JJ's perspective, is absolutely fantastic. Move speed with my Ragnarok, thank you very much. And EDG, TP in, they get bot lane turret, they're going to be able to get the inhibitor if they want to in a bit of time, but they're just looking to use this Baron buff and crack down all the remaining structures of OMG.
Well, they already got the bot inhib tower. Now they've got the mid inhib tower as well. They should be able to turn this into a double inhib, or maybe just end the game. They're just going to knock Nu into the middle of the team fight. We'll survive for now, but the bullet time just shreds OMG. That is going to be that. EDG comfortably win the fight for themselves. They'll be able to clear these inhibs. They've just got to wait for the wave to arrive. And with Baron buff on top of them, they can easily close this one out.
And it was a comfortable game. There was never a point in time where EDG felt like they were really threatened. JJ did a fantastic job of controlling the early game and continuing that in towards the end.
Well, EDG looking like EDG, right? Slow, methodical, calculated. A nice, comfortable win, as you worded it, coming out for EDG. 1-0 now over OMG. And a